Alright, you know, we're doing the typical driveway walk. You know, that's pretty much where I start all my videos. And also, you know, it's a DIY project when Derek Baran is rocking, you know, the good old pimp camo slips. Yeah, they're pretty dope. So if you want a pair, Target. What is going on, everyone? Four Eyes here today, and we have a Redo Blue episode to get on its way. So our last Redo Blue episode, you guys know we did a little project with the center caps that I got from Rovo's. Rovo's Wheels new multi-piece center caps, and we painted the R right here blue. Looks outstanding, and they've been holding up really well lately, even though it's been through 2 washes now, so that's a good sign. And for all you guys that are new to the channel, here's a little history on my car. I have a 1999 Bright Atlantic Blue Mustang GT, and when I first got the car, I went with the chrome and blue setup, and now I've obviously converted everything to black and blue. But one thing, right here we have the 1999 35th anniversary badge that is the last piece of chrome on the car, so I think it's time to take care of that and paint them black. Let's get into this. So here in my garage, I have the knowledge and the tools to get this job done. Take a look. So we're here in my garage, and you see those things up there? That's what I like to call... Yeah, that's right. So the tools we are gonna use today to get this job done, I have right here, and I'm gonna show you guys. So the first thing on the list is gonna be double-sided Gorilla Tape, and I'm gonna go into that a little bit later. Second thing, you're gonna need some sort of flimsy card, and I'm using my Kroger Plus card, so Kroger, hook it up with the free gas sometime. Third thing, a razor blade, gonna need that. Fourth thing, a pair of scissors. Fifth thing, a cold brew. Okay, now we can get into the main things. So the sixth item is gonna be a heat gun of some sort. And the seventh thing, you're gonna need paint of your choice. So right here is the blue paint I actually used for the center caps that you just saw, and it turned out absolutely amazing. And this color match is super close to Bright Atlantic Blue, so I couldn't complain. So today we're gonna be using the matte black Plasti Dip. Now the reason why I like to use Plasti Dip first is because when you spray it on, and let's just say you messed up or whatnot, it peels right off. So that's a good plus about that. So that's a great reason why you should go with Plasti Dip as the base coat. And half of you guys are probably like, why are you using Plasti Dip? That shit peels off. Well, not when you use crystal clear enamel afterwards to give it that nice shiny finished look. And this is real spray paint, so this plus that means that won't come off anymore. So yeah, this will work. Alright, so yeah, these are the tools I'm going to be using today, and I think we should be good. We have everything. Now over here, this is where we painted last time. I have to set up a prepping station, and then we have to debadge the car. So I'm going to set this prepping station up first. We'll see you guys as soon as we're done with that. So we got the painting station set up. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our heat gun and our plastic card. I have the extension cord running outside already to the car. We're gonna hook up the heat gun, apply some heat to these badges, and we're gonna try to carefully take them off. And that's why we have this Gorilla double-sided tape to replace the badges when we're done. So all in all, this should work pretty smoothly. So we're gonna go ahead and plug this up. Wow, this is really difficult. Thank God for these camo slips, you know, they make crazy things like this happen. So we got the heat gun plugged up now, got our badge right there. I'm gonna switch to the GoPro so the POV view is a lot easier to do and I can use both of my hands instead of carrying this 100-pound camera. So yeah, GoPro. Okay, heat gun and our plastic card. We're gonna apply the heat to this, not too long and not too close because you do not wanna melt this paint or burn the paint, whatever. I know this heat gun can do damage to your paint, so we have to be super careful. So we're gonna turn this on, apply some heat, and pretty much we're just gonna wedge this badge off. All right, so we got this started and it's going through like butter right now. And we don't have to worry about the adhesive on the back because we have new adhesive and shit. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and clean this up and get that all out of there. And it's really cool because they do have a hole in here. So when you put it on, you can pretty much like get it perfectly centered. So yeah, number 1 was pretty easy to get off. So on to number 2. Alright, it's pretty hot. So this is definitely a little more sticky. And we have a lot more grime on the back. Overall, pretty easy. You gotta remember the running horse is facing the front. My dumbass would end up putting this one on like there. So now we're gonna take them to the prep station, get them all cleaned up, get all this adhesive off the back, and yeah, we'll begin this process. And now this is where the razor blade is gonna come into play. And what we're gonna do, we're just gonna remove all the old adhesive and get this thing as pretty as possible. And you know, it shouldn't be a pain in the ass to stick back on. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit a time lapse real quick, and we're gonna peel all this adhesive off. So hang tight. All right, now that we got the majority of the old adhesive off, now we can get to work. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna poke 2 holes in this boxes since there's like 2 little notches right there. Stick them in the box so they lay flat. And actually before that, we're gonna give these a good little cleaning, you know, because there could be a lot of dirt and grime on there and you want the paint to stick the best it can. So that's the first thing we'll do, clean them up a little bit and then we'll get to work. So for this job, I'm just gonna use some really warm water and spray them down one by one and we will clean these up. And Josiah here decided he wanted to clean the other one. Here you go, it's already wet. Take this rag and clean it up, okay? Is it dry yet?
I don't know, it's kind of shiny.
You gotta make sure it's really dry because we're painting them. Think it's good? All right, let me see. Oh yeah, doesn't look too bad. That should do. So like I said, I'm gonna poke 2 holes and it's kind of wet right here, so I don't really want to get with that. Put one over here. And I'm just gonna punch it through so it lays flat like that.
Sure you leave a like on this video if you want more videos.
Yeah, what he said. Now that we got them both prepped, I think it's safe to say we're good to go to paint. So here we go. For the test. All right, seems to be working good. And we're gonna apply a light coat on both of them first, and then obviously we'll keep applying. So here's the first coat. And while this is drying, I actually have a great idea. Pull it, man. There you go. So I actually plasti dipped this horse and there's a ton of pollen on it. So this is plasti dip and I never gave it a clear coat finish. So that's what we're gonna do today. All right, you have an important job, Josiah. You have to hold on to these. If you lose them, we're screwed, man. Oh, and the washer. Put these in your pocket when I give them to you, okay? Hold that one. All right, got the pony out. Now we're gonna have to clean this up because obviously there's a ton of pollen. So yeah, same concept. We're gonna spray this down good. Get this really clean. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut a little spot for the horse because I want this to turn out good. So we want it sitting straight up. Cut this little spot out. All right, and should be able to just stick that right there. And now what we'll do is we'll make a little flap right here, just so we can push down and I'll pop it in just like that. So good, we're good to go. Gonna give this a couple coats just to get that really nice. And then we're gonna hit these both again with some plasti dip. Okay, so for you guys watching this on, you know, the live right now, you guys got like first look, so that's pretty cool. Follow me on Instagram, guys, at DerekBaranProductions if you ever, you know, want to watch some live videos or anything like that. Take a lot of photos of my cars too. So the first one is from Edward Franco. What is my favorite color? Now, my car should, you know, kind of give you that answer. If you could go back, would you pick the same Mustang again? Absolutely. I would go back and rebuy blue 5 times and go through all the motor swap and everything. Absolutely. Nitro Neeks, what camera do you record your vlogs with? I use the GoPro Hero 4 Black. That's the 4K. And I use my Canon T5i. You know, oh fuck, almost dropped my phone. Army Strong, any big plans for your Easter weekend? Yeah, actually, filming. Why bags on the Mustang? Because they're for groceries, dude. It's my grocery getter. Walter, what's up with 4 eyes? And that's actually a good question. So, you know, I've been wearing contacts for 5 years now. And when you go and don't listen to your doctors and you wear your contacts for like months at a time without taking them out, your eyes can get infected. So my eyes were actually infected, and it wasn't to the point to where like I'm fucked, but it was to the point to where they didn't want me in contacts for a full month. So that's why I'm in glasses right now. Alright, so we've applied about 6 coats of this on clear enamel now. I'm going to apply one more good coat. And I'm going to let this dry overnight, to be honest with you, because I do not want to ruin this. And like I said, this isn't plasti dip, and plasti dip tends to dry a lot faster. So we're going to apply one more coat. Okay, so see you guys tomorrow. Alright, so we are back the next day, and these things are finally dry. And I'd rather be safe than sorry, so that's why I didn't really, you know, try to finish this video last night, because I wanted these to dry properly, but they're dried. I got Chris here, and we're just gonna go ahead and apply the adhesive on the back of these things, and pretty much stick them on, and that's gonna be a wrap. So yeah, we'll apply the adhesive real quick. Alright, so I'm using this Gorilla double-sided tape, and it's like really thick adhesive, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on this side and that side. Then I'm gonna take a razor blade and trim around take the excess off, and you know, you just peel it, and you're gonna stick it. So this stuff works really well. I've used it before, and yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm just gonna size this up. Alright, so we got it peeled, and now I'm just gonna take some hot air just to let this melt like into it, I guess you can say. So I'll really make it sticky. Oh yeah, there we go. And now we're just gonna go ahead and apply it to the car. So let's go out there. So we wanna line this up as best as we can, and it should go on smoothly. So. Get that plug. I'm gonna go and worry about these air pockets in just a minute. I'll let that settle for a second. And yeah, these things aren't going anywhere. And they look a hell of a lot better than the chrome, I can tell you that. So Chris here is just gonna show you guys like with the wheels and the paint. So yeah, we finally got that done. Alright, so this just hooks in the back of there, and that goes on like this. Alright, and that's the pony. See how that looks? It looks pretty good.
I reckon.
Well, alright everyone, that's pretty much it. And I know we've all been wanting to go in and paint these emblems because it looks so much better. You got the black on the blue now. No more chrome emblems. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You saw the process, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, please guys, drop a like. It means a ton to me. It's awesome to see the videos that have a lot of likes, and it means like you guys really enjoyed it. So if you did enjoy it, hit that thumbs up button. It'll take you 2 seconds. Drop a comment if you guys want to know anything. And most importantly, fam, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, see you guys later.
Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling. I'm like, yeah, what it do? Penthouse, man, what a view. Fall back cause I'm coming through with my whole team. They coming too, that's real. Too real. Motherfucker, tell me how you